Hey, this is Tony with Bobbit Business Spotlight Channel, and I'm here talking to Joshua Staller, who is the Conscious Fathering Outreach Coordinator for Conscious Fathering Program of Southern New Mexico. How are you doing today, Joshua?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for having me here today.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what Conscious Fathering Program of Southern New Mexico is all about.
Okay, definitely. We're a program that started roughly a year ago, and what we do is we educate new and expectant fathers on the basic care of their newborns and infants.
How can people get in touch with you?
Definitely. I'm able to be reached by my office number, which is 575-526-6682. You can also look at our online website, which we have our referral process and also our class calendar for Donna Ana, Tier C, and also Luna County. And that website is consciousfatheringnm.com.
Okay, how did you get involved with the Conscious Fathering Program, and what is your background?
My background actually was not in the parenting field by any sorts. I was actually in concert production until my daughter was born, and at that point, I learned about the Conscious Fathering Program, and started going this way with it. And so, yeah, I've been doing this for roughly a year and a half now, and enjoy it fully.
And obviously, you were inspired to be a part of this program. Why?
You know what? There's a lot of dads out there that just need someone to talk to and the basic skills on how to care for their newborns. Oftentimes, the biggest question I'm asked is, I'm a man and I'm having a little girl, and I don't know how to change her bottom. So Conscious Fathering is there to give them those skills necessary. Our class, like I said, is one time. It's free, and it goes roughly 2 to 3 hours. And the greatest thing about our class is you get to build that community of other dads within the area, and that way you have that support as you continue into parenthood.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, Josh, because I was hoping to have a son and not a daughter. But had I had a daughter, I probably would have been extremely lost on how to raise a daughter in that situation, especially at the early stages. Fortunately enough, I had a son, so I kind of took over the lead role of being able to raise him because of from one man to another. That's kind of how it works. But I'm really glad that you mentioned that. Now, why should people, mainly fathers, whether they're married or single, it doesn't matter, should join the Conscious Fathering Program of Southern New Mexico?
There's really no downside as far as educating ourselves to, be the best parent that we can be. We provide a free service, and building that community support and resources available to dads and families, to really educate themselves and, take a little bit of that stress out of the situation and to prepare them on what to expect. Many parents think, oh, I'm a parent, I have to change their bottoms, but they forego the thought of, I will be up all night. And so one of the things that we definitely work on is the stress care techniques and how to deal with it, how to communicate it more so with whether a partner, their wife, girlfriend, or also, family or a community provider, really having those resources and that knowledge of, oh, okay, there are services out there to help me and to better me the best I can be. And with Conscious Fathering, we give them, the basic toolbox essentially of what our classes are and the skills that they need to do. And then at the same time, build them up from there with other community resources and other class opportunities that are there.
Okay, give an example of the curriculum that you facilitate as far as the Conscious Fathering Program when you give these classes.
Definitely. And so on the physical side, we definitely look at how to obviously wipe their bottoms and clean them and the importance of doing so in a certain way. We also work on assessing crying patterns. Oftentimes that's where a lot of our stress comes out, is where the baby will cry and we don't know why, and we become overwhelmed ourselves. So we investigate what is the baby's needs in that moment. Are they hungry, and how to assess, how to look at that. Also, if they're soiled, how to change them properly, like we discussed. Swaddling them, which is important and often, not thought about. Well, a baby does scare themselves when their hands move and disrupts their sleep, which again disrupts mom and dad's sleep. So, we work on a lot of those skills. The other side of that is having a plan. Having the plan of, not only what's in the home and making sure you have your diapers and wipes, but also financially, looking at your budget for a month to a year. A lot of monies goes into having a baby on the unforeseens. The amount of diapers is insane when you really factor that in. Diaper changes are roughly 10 to 14 times a day, with newborns. And so factoring in the finances and also looking, at the safety of the home. What's the proper things to do with a car seat? You'd be surprised that 97% of car seats are installed incorrectly. So we show the dads how to assess them, how to get them, and also give them the services, free services within the community on how to get that car seat installed correctly and, look at the recall numbers and things like that. Home safety the same as far as, sleeping patterns and the best method for the baby being on their back, the items that should and should not be in a crib or on the floor, the little outlets in the walls, those little protectors. So that's the same thing that, it's something that we've grown and we may not think about. So we present that information to them so they understand.
And last question, if people have questions for you about the Conscious Fathering program, how do they get in touch with you?
Definitely. So our office phone number, which is 575-526-6682, you can definitely call them and they'll forward you to me. My email, which is jstoller, my last name STOLLER, @aitkids.com. Definitely reach out to me there. I'm very easy to get a hold of. With our classes, there's no eligibility requirement. So, we have set classes throughout the county of Donna Ana. We also have classes, like I said, in Tiersee and Deming. And so if you have any questions about a class time, we can schedule it up, and we're parents. So if your schedule's kind of chaotic as an expectant or new parent, reach out to me. We can definitely work something out to get you a class set up just for yourself or another date also.
Excellent. Well, there you have it, folks. Joshua Stoller, who is the Conscious Fathering Outreach Coordinator for Conscious Fathering Program of Southern New Mexico. Check out their website, consciousfatheringnm.com, or give them a call, 575-526-6682. This is Tony with Bop It Business Spotlight Channel. Thank you for listening.